Hey there! Today we're diving into the subtle, often perplexing world of romantic interest. Specifically, we're going to be talking about the ways a girl might try to gauge whether you're interested in her. Now let's be real. Figuring out if someone is into you can be a tricky business. It's not always as simple as a bold declaration of love or an unmistakable flirty gesture. Often, the signs are much more subtle, requiring a keen eye and a bit of decoding. That's where this video comes in. We're going to explore 9 common things a girl might do when she's trying to suss out your level of interest. Of course, it's important to remember that everyone is different, and not every girl will use these exact tactics. But by familiarizing yourself with these common signs, you'll be better equipped to read between the lines and understand what she might be communicating, even if she's not saying it outright. So whether you're wondering about that cute coworker's intentions or trying to decipher a crush's mixed signals, keep watching. We're about to shed some light on the subtle art of gauging romantic interest. Before we start, anyone looking to revamp their dating approach? Click the link below for a free 60-minute strategy call with one of our coaches. 1. She tests your memory. The first sign to look out for is the memory test. This is when a girl casually drops a reference to something she's told you before, gauging whether you remember the details. For example, she might mention a restaurant she told you about last week, waiting to see if you recall the name or the type of cuisine. Or she might reference a story she shared about her childhood, curious to see if you remember the key players or the punchline. These memory tests serve a few purposes. On one level, they're a way for her to assess your level of attentiveness. Do you listen when she speaks? Do you retain the information she shares? Your ability to remember the specifics can indicate the depth of your interest and engagement. On another level, these tests are a subtle way of establishing a sense of intimacy and connection. By referencing shared knowledge or past conversations, she's highlighting the unique bond and history you share. So if you find yourself facing these gentle memory quizzes, take it as a positive sign. It suggests that she values your interactions and is invested in gauging your interest. Just make sure to pay attention and take mental notes. You never know when that restaurant recommendation or childhood anecdote might come in handy. 2. She uses prolonged silence. Another tactic a girl might employ is the strategic use of silence. This is when she intentionally lets lulls in the conversation linger, watching to see how you handle the quiet. In any interaction, silences can feel awkward or uncomfortable. Our natural instinct is often to fill the void with chatter, to smooth over the pause with words. But for someone who's trying to gauge interest, these moments of silence can be revealing. If you're genuinely interested and engaged, you're more likely to be comfortable with the occasional lull. You might take the opportunity to ask a thoughtful question, share a relevant anecdote, or simply allow the moment to breathe. Your ease with the silence can signal a level of comfort and connection. On the other hand, if the silences make you visibly anxious or prompt you to blurt out unrelated filler, it might suggest a level of discomfort or disinterest. Of course, prolonged silences can also be a sign of nervousness or shyness on her part. But if you notice her intentionally letting the quiet stretch out, pay attention to your own response. Are you able to maintain the sense of connection and engagement, even without constant verbal exchange? Your reaction can speak volumes about your interest and compatibility. 3. She asks hypothetical questions. Hypothetical questions are another tool in the interest gauging toolkit. These are the what if or would you rather scenarios that she might pose, seemingly out of the blue. For example, she might ask, if you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you go? Or, would you rather have a cozy night in or a wild night out? These questions might seem random or playful, but they often serve a deeper purpose. On one level, hypothetical questions are a way for her to gather information about your preferences, your values, and your personality. Your answers give her a glimpse into who you are and what you prioritize, helping her assess your compatibility. But on another level, these questions are an invitation for deeper engagement. By posing a thought-provoking scenario, she's creating an opportunity for meaningful discussion and connection. She's signaling that she's interested in your thoughts and opinions, not just superficial small talk. So if you find yourself fielding these hypothetical inquiries, recognize them for the opportunities they are. Engage with the questions thoughtfully and authentically, sharing your genuine reflections and using them as springboards for further conversation. Your willingness to dive into these imaginary scenarios can be a powerful indicator of your interest and investment in the connection. 4. She sends random photos. In the age of smartphones and constant communication, one sign of interest to watch for is the random photo share. This is when she sends you pictures of her day, her surroundings, or herself, seemingly without any specific prompt or purpose. Maybe it's a snap of her morning coffee, a selfie at a scenic viewpoint, or a funny sign she spotted on the street. These photos might not come with a lot of context or explanation. They're more like visual snippets of her life, shared with you in real time. These photo shares can be a way for her to invite you into her world. By giving you a glimpse of what she's seeing and experiencing, she's creating a sense of immediacy and intimacy. It's as if she's saying, "I wanted you to see this," or "I thought of you when I spotted this." Moreover, these photos can be conversation starters. Each image is an invitation for you to respond, to ask questions, to share your own thoughts and experiences. By sending these visual prompts, she's creating opportunities for further engagement and connection. So if your phone starts lighting up with these candid snapshots, take it as a promising sign. Respond with interest and enthusiasm, using the photos as springboards for deeper conversation and connection. Your engaging responses will signal that the interest is very much mutual. Are you finding these tips helpful? Show your support with a like and share your thoughts below. And if you're looking to elevate your dating game, our free 60-minute strategy call could be just what you need. Learn to meet more women and date confidently. Book now using the link in the pinned comment. 5. She puts herself in your path. Another sign to watch for is strategic proximity. This is when she consistently finds ways to be in your physical space, making it easy for you to interact. This might manifest in small, seemingly casual ways. She might choose the seat next to you at a group dinner, linger near your desk at the office, or frequently cross paths with you in your favorite coffee shop. These encounters might seem like coincidences, but they're often intentionally orchestrated. By placing herself in your path, she's creating opportunities for interaction and connection. She's making it easy for you to strike up a conversation, offer a greeting, or extend an invitation. Her physical proximity is a subtle but clear signal that she's open to and interested in engaging with you. Of course, it's important to distinguish between genuine interest and mere happenstance. If she seems surprised or disengaged when your paths cross, it might be a genuine coincidence. But if she lights up, lingers, and actively engages when she sees you, it's a strong indicator that her proximity is purposeful. So if you keep bumping into her in unexpected places, take note. Her consistent presence in your orbit is likely a sign that she's drawn to you and hoping for more opportunities to connect. 6. She gauges your response to compliments. Compliments can be powerful tools for gauging interest, and a girl who's curious about your feelings might wield them strategically. She might offer praise for your work, your appearance, or your personality, and then watch closely for your response. A sincere compliment is, on the surface, a gift. It's an expression of admiration and appreciation, a verbal acknowledgement of something she finds impressive or attractive about you. But when offered by someone who's trying to assess your interest, a compliment can also be a test. How you respond to her praise can reveal a lot about your feelings. Do you light up, expressing genuine gratitude and returning the compliment? This can signal that you value her opinion and are open to reciprocal appreciation. Do you downplay the praise or deflect it awkwardly? This might suggest discomfort or a lack of romantic interest. She might also use compliments to create an opening for flirtation. By expressing admiration, she's inviting you to engage in a playful, appreciative exchange. If you pick up on this cue and respond in kind, it can be a sign of mutual interest and chemistry. So when the compliments start flowing, pay attention not just to the words themselves, but to the intent behind them. Your response will send a clear signal about where you stand and whether the interest is reciprocated. 7. She initiates casual touches. Physical touch is a powerful form of nonverbal communication, and a girl who's interested in you might find subtle ways to initiate contact. These touches will be light, casual, and seemingly innocuous, but they can carry a significant charge. She might brush your arm when sharing a joke, touch your hand briefly when making a point, or offer a playful nudge when bantering. These touches might seem accidental or nonchalant, but they're often carefully calibrated to gauge your response. Physical touch can be a way of testing boundaries and assessing comfort levels. If you respond positively to her touch, leaning in or reciprocating the contact, it can signal that you welcome the physical connection and are open to more. If you flinch, freeze up, or pull away, it might indicate discomfort or a lack of interest. Touch can also be a way of escalating intimacy. Each moment of physical contact, however brief, creates a sense of closeness and connection. By initiating these touches, she's inviting you to enter her personal space and forge a deeper bond. Of course, it's crucial to be respectful of boundaries and to ensure that any physical contact is consensual and appropriate. But if you find yourself on the receiving end of these gentle, flirtatious touches, it's a strong sign that she's interested and is hoping for a reciprocal spark. 8. She observes your body language. Sometimes the most revealing signs of interest aren't the things we do, but the way we do them. Our body language, our posture, our gestures, our facial expressions can speak volumes about our feelings and intentions. A girl who's trying to gauge your interest will often be highly attuned to these nonverbal cues. She might watch to see if you turn your body towards her when she speaks, indicating engagement and attraction. She might notice if you mirror her posture or gestures, a subconscious sign of rapport and connection. She might look for the telltale signs of nervousness or excitement in your presence, a quickened pulse, a fleeting blush, a nervous laugh. These physical signals can be more honest and revealing than words. While we can control what we say, our bodies often betray our true feelings. By observing your physical responses to her, she can gain insight into your authentic reactions and emotions. This body language scrutiny isn't always conscious or deliberate. Often, it's an instinctive process, a natural attunement to the subtle dance of human interaction. But if you sense that she's particularly focused on your nonverbal cues, it can be a sign that she's actively trying to read your interest and compatibility. So when you're in her presence, be mindful of your body language. Let your physical cues authentically reflect your interest and engagement. Your posture, your expressions, and your gestures can be powerful tools for communicating your feelings, even when words fall short. 9. She checks your reaction to her appearance. A final sign to watch for is her attentiveness to your reaction to her appearance. If she's interested in you, she might make subtle changes to her look and then gauge your response. This might involve a new hairstyle, a different style of makeup, or a particularly eye-catching outfit. These changes might not be drastic, but they'll be noticeable to someone who's paying close attention. After making these adjustments, she'll often find a way to draw your attention to them. She might ask for your opinion on her new look, make a self-deprecating joke about her appearance, or simply position herself in your line of sight. These are all invitations for you to notice and comment on the change. Your reaction can be revealing. Do you compliment her new look, noticing the specific details she's changed? This can signal that you're attentive to her and appreciate the effort she's put in. Do you fail to notice the change, or offer a generic, disinterested comment? This might suggest a lack of attraction or investment. By gauging your reaction to her appearance, she's not just assessing your level of interest, but also your compatibility. Are you someone who notices and appreciates the small efforts she makes? Are you attuned to her wants and needs? Your response to these appearance shifts can provide valuable insight into your potential as a partner. So when she shows up with a new look, take note. Your reaction will speak volumes about your interest and your attentiveness to her as an individual. So now that you know how to spot those signs, what's next for you? Discover the signs she's submarining you, or learn what you should never do when a girl looks at you. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more.